Hello, everyone. It's another one of those because moments, a little time of meditation as part of the To Be and Do podcasts. We do these regularly, and I've been sharing poetry. There's a poem that I found a few years ago by Ted Kooser, who was the U.S. Poet Laureate for a while from Nebraska. The poem is entitled The Red Wing Church. I'm going to read it and then just a few reflections about it. The Red Wing Church by Ted Kooser. There's a tractor in the doorway of a church in Red Wing, Nebraska. In a coat of mud and straw that drags the floor, a broken plow sprawls beggar-like behind it on some planks that make a sort of roadway up the steps. The steeple's gone. A black tar paper scar that lightning might have made replaces it. They've taken down it now to change the house of God into Homer Johnson's barn. But it's still a church, with clumps of tiger lilies in the grass and one of those box-like glassed-in signs that give the sermon topic, reading now a bird nest and a little broken glass. The good works of the Lord are all around. The steeple top is standing in a garden just up the alley. It's a hen house now. Fat leghorns gossip in its crowded door. Pews stretch on porches up and down the street. The stained glass windows style the mayor's house, and the bells atop the firehouse in the square. The cross is only God knows where. The Red Wing Church by Ted Kooser. The poem describes what many people think of the church these days. It's falling apart, it's crumbling. I recently, one of those conservative commentators recently was talking about mainline Christianity, and you could just hear the delight in his voice as he talked about the mainline church's roofs are falling in and they no longer represent anything. Well, I beg to differ. I think God is at work in ways and places that are yet to be fully explored or understood. One of my friends said that culturally, it used to be said that in the South they would sing, "Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing" in their churches, and in the North we would talk about where one or two are gathered together in the Lord's name. Not so clear any longer. Many of the big mega churches, those shopping mall kind of churches, are now in fairly serious decline. Some say it's rare that you don't find one that doesn't decline after that charismatic leader, that first generation leader, has left. And it is true that mainline churches are struggling. It is also true that the division that many people point to in the United Methodist denomination is true across many denominations. But I want to go back to the last line of Ted Kooser's poem, where he talks about all the pieces scattered around town, and he ends with, "The cross is only God knows where." I think the cross continues in all of those places where suffering goes on, brokenness occurs, but there are acts of redemption. I would argue that many small, seemingly insignificant churches are in fact the center of the center for what God is doing in our world. I pray that's true. Oh, by the way, it's been true for a few hundred years. God bless. Phil Amerson, just because.